Hamitakuyapi, welcome everyone, and welcome to the Lakota language mini lesson video number 19. In the past two video lessons, I talked about two conjugation processes, and in the previous video, I said there were three of them. So in this video, I will talk about that third one, which is called the ma conjugation process. And I will show you why very shortly here. To demonstrate this process, we'll use the word iokpi, which means to be happy. And you see that word on the screen? Iokpi, to be happy. Let's say this word. Repeat after me, please. Iokpi. One more time. Iokpi. Very good. And you can hear that the accent is on the second syllable. Every time I say a Lakota word or a sentence and I ask you to repeat it after me, please try to do it exactly the way that I do, because this is also learning the music of the language. So that's very important. That's very, very important. Okay, now let's conjugate this word. Now let's say I am happy. And that word is iomakpi. You can hear the accent is still on the second syllable. Iomakpi. And look at the difference between the two words. All we added was a ma. M as in mother and A. You see where that is? It's right in the middle of the word. Okay, let's say this word. Repeat after me, please. Iomakpi. One more time. Iomakpi. Very good. Now, in these kind of conjugations, the ma might appear at the beginning too, or it could be at the end. It's always in different locations depending on the word. There is no rule concerning this. So, when you're learning a new verb, you just have to learn the whole conjugation process for that verb as well. So, this word uses the ma conjugation process. The ma is I, and the rest of the word is am happy. Now, think about that. There are really three things in this word, iomakpi. You have your subject I, and your verb am. And happy is what is called an adjective. An adjective is something that is describing a thing. Yeah, like, for example, a tall boy. The word tall is an adjective. It's describing the boy. Yeah. A white horse. White would be the adjective because it's describing the horse. Do you see what I mean? That's an adjective. It's something that describes a thing. Could be anything. Yeah. Person, place, or thing. Big city. The word big is describing city, so big is an adjective. You see what I mean? So this word actually has three things. It has a subject and a verb and an adjective. I am happy. Yeah? Iomakpi. I am happy. Three things in one word. So one Lakota word can be one sentence in English. Yeah, iomakpi, just one word. But in English, I am happy. It's a sentence. Isn't that interesting? So, I use this ma conjugation in the dialogues that we've done in the previous lessons. If you remember clear back in, I don't know, mini lesson 2 or 3 or something like that, when the two people were introducing themselves to each other, they were saying, David and Machiapi, Daginichiab he. If you remember that. If you've been listening to all these Lakota language mini lesson videos, then hopefully you will. There was a ma conjugation there too. Yeah, the root verb was echiapi, that means to be called. And then when you say I am called, you say emachiapi. See, there's a ma in there. Then when you say you are called, then that ma transforms to ni. N as in no and the letter I. Enichiapi. You see, that's how that goes. So the conjugation process continues on like that. Now, just for kicks, let's learn how to say you are happy. And I gave you a clue there in talking about that word emachiapi. Okay, now look at the screen. The ma transforms to ni. You see that? That ni is you. So the word ionikpi means you are happy. And again, the accent is still on the second syllable. Okay, now let's say this word. Ionikpi. One more time. Ionikpi. Very good. Okay, now let's move it up, and like we did in the previous two videos, now we're going to add something else to it. Okay, and this one we're going to say I am happy for you. Look at the screen, and you see how everything is changing. Where that ma, you see it change to ni, and now that ni is transforming into something else. You see that? You still see iokpi in there, but look in the middle, and now you see something different. So here we have the word iochikpi. This means I am happy for you. That first ci, that chi, that part, iochikpi, that iochi, just this chi part, the C with the circle over it and then the I. This part means I and you. In this sentence, I am happy for you. It's the I and the you. Alright? That second CI, that one has a line over the C. Okay, do you see that? That CI is for in this word. And the rest of the word is am happy. So let's try to say this word. I'm going to say it really slowly twice, okay, because it looks kind of complex. So don't repeat after me until I say it, okay? But just listen and look at the screen. Iochikpi. I'll say it again. Iochikpi. As you can hear, the C's, they have different sounds. Yeah, the C with the circle is like a ch sound, like in chair. And the C with the line over it is a little bit harder. It is almost like a J, like in jump, but not quite. Okay? It's not quite a J, but almost. Listen again. Iochikpi. One more time, I'll say it. Talking like Yoda. One more time, I'll say it. Let's say that again. Shoot. I'm picturing Yoda speaking Lakota. It don't look right. Okay, listen one more time. Yo chi jik pi. Do you hear that? The word, the second C was a little bit harder sounding. Okay, somebody said, say it one more time, sir. Sir, he said. Shoot. Okay, one more time. Really slow. Yo chi jik pi. Do you hear that? The second C was a little bit harder than the first one. Okay, so now let's try to say this word, okay? I will say it slow and just repeat it after me. And try to say it the same way that I say it so you learn the music of the language. Iyo chi jik pi. Very good. One more time. Iyo chi jik pi. Good. It's getting better. Now let's try to say it a little bit quicker. Iyo chi jik pi. Very good. Let's speed it up just a little, just a tiny little bit more. Iyo chi jik pi. Very good. And again, here's another example of one Lakota word being an entire sentence. Yeah? The sentence, I am happy for you. 5 words in English. And in Lakota, 1 word. Iochichikpi. Very good. So, this is just an introduction, okay, to this system. Now, there's more to this ma conjugation process, okay? Like, there's still other conjugations, like for he is happy, she is happy, they are happy, we are happy. You see what I mean? There's more to it. I just want to give you an introduction to how it works. Okay, that's why I've just put a little bit up on the screen. So, if you would like to learn more about these conjugation processes, in the description below, you can book a lesson with me. I have a virtual classroom, and I can help you to learn this process and other things concerning learning to speak Lakota language. And to get to that information, if you're listening to this on a smartphone, there's a small upside down triangle on the lower right side of the video. Just touch that and then that description opens up. If you're listening to this on a computer, underneath the title of the video, there's like a tab that says show more. Click that and that same information appears on how to book a lesson with me or take a course. Yeah, because I am teaching online. I do teach courses too. So if you're interested in that, this would be individual, one-on-one, customized just for you, going at your rate, at your speed. And for those of you who are entering that journey, it's a really beautiful journey, and you make it a part of your life. Yeah, just like every day you get up and wash up. Well, I hope you do anyway. You know, you put your clothes on, take a shower, whatever, brush your teeth, and you eat breakfast, or you have a routine of things you do every day. Make this a part of that. If you want this to become a part of you, you have to put this in your daily routine. Even if it's just something small every day, it's still keeping you going. Yeah, it's still keeping you connected to it. And I encourage you to keep going, keep in there, hang in there. It's going to come to you. And learning these conjugation systems that I've been describing in lesson 17, 18, and this one, lesson 19, these three processes, this is really key in learning to speak Lakota language. If you don't learn these processes, you're going to have a very difficult time. Using a dictionary and translating word for word is not going to work. Like, say, for example, look at this sentence. I am happy. Iomakpi. Now, what some people will do is they'll look in a dictionary and they'll say, okay, look up the word I, and that's mie. M as in mother, I-Y-E. And then they'll say, okay, what's the word for am? And then they will find the word which means to be, U-N. And then they'll look for the word happy, and they'll say, oh, there it is, iokpi. Then they'll say, I made a Lakota sentence. Mie iokpi. This is really, really stupid, okay? This is not the way to learn to speak Lakota, okay? If you say this to a fluent speaker, they're gonna really laugh at you. They're gonna say, the hell are you doing? You might as well put your pants on your head if you're gonna talk like that, yeah? Oh my, that's really not going to work. Using a dictionary and looking up words in English to Lakota and then putting them in order the way you would speak in English is really incorrect. Okay? Mie iokpi. This is just nonsense. Really, if you say this to a Lakota speaker, the first thing they're gonna do is go, or laugh. Because they're gonna think you're nuts. Mie iokpi. This is really not good. It's really stupid. This is not the way you learn to speak Lakota. And lots of languages have conjugations too, where the verb changes. German is this way, French is this way. Other languages are probably that way too. You just don't take a dictionary and look up one word at a time and create a sentence like that. It does not work. Okay? That's not the way to do that. The way to speak Lakota is to learn how to do these conjugations. This crazy person said mie iokpi. All he had to say was iomakpi. That means I am happy. Iomakpi. I am happy. That is correct. I am happy. Okay, so keep that in mind. A dictionary is good for looking up words. That's all. It's not good enough to learn to speak. Okay? If you want to learn to speak Lakota, you have to learn these conjugation processes. And there's 3 of them. And this is the 3rd one in this video. If you're listening to this video and this is the first Lakota language video of mine that you're listening to, I highly advise you to go clear back to mini lesson 1 and start from there. And we are non-linear people. It's okay. We are on lesson 19 now, but you can listen to these videos anytime you want. So start back at lesson 1. And even if you've been listening to every video, it's okay to go back to others that you would like to do again. That's non-linear, because you might see something or learn something that you didn't understand before. It's always good to hear things again, because sometimes we don't pick up on something the first time. And the second time we pick up on it and we're like, oh, hey, that's cool. I learned a new thing. Even though this is my second time I heard it, I learned something new. See, that's the Lakota way of learning in English that's called non-linear. So it doesn't go in a straight line, it's circular. Our way is circular. So that's okay to go back to a previous lesson and listen to it again and so forth. All right? Very good. In the next lesson, I'll jump back to some dialoguing. But these things I wanted to put in there now to give you a clue. And also, for those of you who are really following these videos, take notes and go back to those other earlier lessons and you try to see where I used a wa conjugation or a bl conjugation or a ma conjugation. These are the three conjugation systems. Look at the words and see, because I did use all three. So try that as an exercise for yourself. Okay? Okay, very good. I thank you so kindly for taking the time to listen to this video, to all the videos. I really do appreciate that. And I encourage you to learn as much as you can. And if you would like personalized instruction from me, as I said, the information is in the description. I already told you how to do that, to click more or press that triangle if you're on a smartphone. And contact me through there. I tell you how to contact me in the description, and we can start setting something up for you there. All the information is there in the description. Okay? Very good. So, with that, I wish you a very good learning and hang in there. Don't give up. And again, teach somebody what you just learned. Yeah? And really blow their minds. Yeah? Wow. Really. Okay. And so with that, we'll see you in the next video lesson. Doksha ake. To learn more about speaking the Lakota language, you can read my book called Chante Etanha Ooglake, Speaking from the Heart. You can see the book cover on the right side of this screen. This book contains the information to what I talk about on my Lakota language mini lesson videos. To purchase this book, please click below where it says Show More. Clicking that link will open up the description below, and there you will see a link called To Purchase My Books. As you will see, it's an eBay link. Click on that eBay link, and there you will see the information to get this book. Lila Pilamayelo. Thank you very much.